press statement by honorable members of Isiolo County Assembly on the KDF on the Burat Ward and Garmara resident land dispute, October 26, 2023. Your Excellency, the President of Republic of Kenya, Your Excellency, the Governor of Isiolo County Government, the Senate Standing Committee on Land, Environment and Natural Resources, the CS Kenya Defense Force, the National Land Commission, honorable members of Parliament, members of the media, civil society organization. Good morning. We, the members of the County Assembly members, MCAs, on this day, 26th October 2023, have the pleasure to convey the above stated offices the following. That Article 19 of the Constitution 2010 provides that, number 1, the Bill of Rights is the integral part of Kenya democratic state and in the framework of socio-economical culture policy. The purpose of organizing and protecting human rights and fundamental freedom is to preserve the dignity of individuals and the communities and to promote the social justice and the realization of the potentials of human beings. 3. The rights and fundamental freedom in the Bill of Rights state that A. belong to each individual and are not granted by the state. B. do not exclude other rights and fundamental freedom not in the Bill of Rights, but recognized or conferred by the law, except to the extent that they are inconsistent with the chapter, and are subject only to the limitation as contemplated in this Constitution. Number 2, that Article 21 and 2 of the Constitution provides the Bill of Rights applies to all law and abiding all state organs, all persons. 2. Every person shall enjoy the rights and fundamental freedom in the Bill of Rights to the greatest extent consistent with the nature of the right or fundamental freedom. Article 21(1) of the Constitution provides 1. It is fundamental duty of the state and every state organ to observe, respect, protect, promote, and fulfill the rights and fundamental freedom in the Bills of Rights. Article 21(3) of the Constitution provides all state organs and public offices have the duty to address the needs of vulnerable groups within the society, including women, older persons of the society, persons with disabilities, children, youth, members of minority or marginalized community, and members of a particular ethnic, religion, or cultural communities. That we, the honorable members of the Assembly, in pursuit of the stated law, condemn do hereby, with the strongest term possible, that the KDF threatens of evicting more than 20,000 Burat residents and Garmara from their ancestral lands. That the KDF ensuing intimidation, trials on Burat and Garmara residents is unacceptable, unlawful, unprecedented, and is pure abuse of human rights and to the Kenyan Supreme Law. That occupant of the Burat and Garmara land that is currently in conflict with the KDF are residents and bona fide citizens of Kenya from Turkana, Samburu, Somali, Borana, and Ameru communities living in Isiolo. That the Burat Ward residents settled, lived, enjoy uninterrupted stay in the land in question since 1920. Until when the Kenya Defense Force appeared and set up a camp in Burat for their training in an area approximately 100 acres donated by this community in 1980s. Burat Ward and Garmara land measures approximately and more than 10,000 acres jointly. that it has come to our attention that the KDF has overstretched their boundary of land donated to them by this community, elders, and are in process of evicting forcefully the residents from ancestral lands. That the KDF, the Kenya School of Infantry, has been laying claim on the owners on owning 10,000 people, including approximately 3,000 people spread across 8 public schools and secondary schools. These schools are under threat from the KDF. That the land in question is a community land owned by the county government or the defunct county council to the effect that the KDF owns the said land. That on 15th of August 2029, the Principal Secretary for the State Department of Defense Forces issued a 1-month notice to the residents of Burat to vacate their own known ancestral land on earth or face forceful eviction. That the NLC visited the area 5 years ago and agreed that the status quo shall remain, whereby the KDF will only occupy 100 acres donated by the community elders, and community will retain the remaining ancestral lands. That considering that the arable nature of the disputed lands make it the bread basket of Isiolo, and the residents have practiced small and large-scale farming, the impending eviction will disrupt residents' economical activity and will subject them to impoverish and generate conflict over the resources. That the land was identified as part of the Vision 2030 government blueprint, and currently an abattoir constructed by Ministry of Livestock on the disputed land. That the county and national government and the civil society organization have heavily invested in infrastructure development on the land, including 3 dispensaries, 3 boreholes, several water dams to provide water for agriculture and livestock. We appeal as follows. The Senate Standing Committee on Land, Environment, Natural Resources to present their matters to the President of the Republic of Kenya, Commander-in-Chief of the Army Force, for action as he has promised during his Isiolo visit. For he had promised to bring an end the KDF vs community land tussle problem in a month's time. The NLC issue ensures that the dispute land speedily be adjudicated and surveyed with a view to ensure that residents' rights in the community land is safeguarded. Therefore, we humbly pray that His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, under public interest and a certificate of urgency, issue KDF withdrawal pending the case in the court this matter, presented to you by honorable members of the County Assembly of Isiolo on 26 October 2023.